Hi guys, so this week you have a lot of different structures in your math story problems, and that might seem overwhelming at first, but guess what? You already know how to solve all of these, and you are super smart mathematicians, and you have the skills to solve these problems. So I'm looking at slide number 6 about Kate and Dawn and their swimming laps. The question is asking you to find out how many fewer laps Dawn swam compared to Kate. Before we solve this together, let's look at something. This is our key word here, fewer. Fewer. What does fewer mean? Stop. I'm going to give you a couple seconds. I want you to think about what the word fewer means to you. You ready? I wrote down what it means to me. It means less than, subtract, smaller, difference, take away. So if I am asking you to tell me how many fewer pencils you have compared to your neighbor at your desk, you are going to see how many less than you have, all right? So now that we have reviewed what the word fewer means, we're going to solve the problem. I have my 3 parts on my board here, and I wrote my notes before I started. So my notes, K, Kate. Kate swam 17 laps. D, Dawn swam 11 laps. I did L for laps. I did capital L because when it was a lowercase, it looked like another one, and that could throw us off. And then I did question mark fewer. So we want to know how many fewer Dawn swam than Kate. So I want you to think about it for a second. How could you figure this out? If we just went over what fewer means, it means take away, difference, subtract. Let's set up a subtraction equation. You can solve with addition. That's totally fine if you did. Let's set up a subtraction equation. So when we subtract, we always start with which number first. I hope you are yelling the bigger number right now, right? So I'm going to set up my equation and then I'll show it to you. 17 minus 11. Those are the 2 numbers I know. Equals blank. So 17 minus 11. 17 is how many laps Kate swam, and 11 is Dawn. So friends, both of my numbers are bigger than 10, so I'm going to draw a quick picture to solve. All right, I'll show it to you. So remember, a quick picture is one long, I'll show you, 17. So it's one long 10, and then 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The reason we do quick pictures for numbers bigger than 10 is because it's way more efficient than drawing out 17 circles, right? If you drew out 17 circles, that's okay. But when you're working with a number like 71 or 120, you don't want to draw out that many circles, right? Okay, so here's my 17, my 10, 110, 7 ones. Am I going to draw 11 more, or am I going to take away 11? I hope you're saying take away, all right? So we have 1, 10, and 17, and how many 10s and 11? We have 1. So first, let's take away our 10. It's gone. Now we have our 1s. How many 1s are in 11? 1. So I only need to take 1 away. So now I'm going to redraw it so it's not all messy. I have 6 1s left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to square them off just so I don't get confused. 6. 17 minus 11 is 6, my friends. You could have solved that by doing 11 plus blank equals 17 and counting on. That would have been totally fine. There's lots of ways to solve. As long as you get the number 6 as the answer, it doesn't matter how you solved, right? As long as you can explain it and show your work. So now what's left? I need to communicate my answer. So it was asking me how many fewer Dawn swam. So I'm going to do Dawn, capital D, because it's a name. Dawn swam, not swimmed. Dawn swam 6 fewer laps than or compared to than Kate. Capital K and period. All right, so now I have my 3 parts to my success criteria for solving the problem. Hopefully that helped you guys out and refreshed your brains on how to solve this kind of story problem. Keep up the great work. I'm super proud of all of you. Bye, guys.